So a firm sells two products, a standard and deluxe toolkit. The revenue from the standard toolkit, of course, we need to figure out what we know that profit equals the revenue minus the costs, so we might be able to figure it out that way, or we might get some other types of proportions. But with no other information in the main question, we have to hit the statements. Statement 1 tells us that the standard toolkit accounts for 60% of the units sold, but there's no revenue, no dollars in here, so there's no way this is sufficient, because we need dollars to figure out the answer. Statement 2 tells us the firm had $321,000 total revenue from the two kits, which is good, but we don't know how those are distributed, and we need just the standard toolkit, so that's not going to be sufficient on its own. In conjunction, we combine the two, we find out that 60% of the units sold go into that $321,000 total revenue from the two kits. That might look like it's sufficient, but it's really not. Think of it as, we have the standard, we have X times the number of standard plus Y times the number of deluxe equals that $321,000. Figuring out that that S is 60% and D is 40%, if we do S plus D equals 100% or something like that. Even with those two equations, we still have two variables, and it's only sufficient if the two toolkits are exactly the same price, which seems dumb. I mean, I guess some companies maybe do stuff like that, but why sell two items that are exactly the same price and call one of them deluxe? So since we don't know what the relative costs are for each of the two kits, we don't know what the actual revenue generated is, and so even in conjunction, the two statements are not sufficient.